My cancer, the type of cancer I got, which is liver cancer in 2015, I was diagnosed in 2015, is something that perhaps was escalated by my lifestyle.
My story, your story, our life. Having celebrated World Cancer Day on 4th Feb, we thought it wise to have with us a champion. That's what he describes himself as. He's a cancer champion. As you follow this conversation, you will know why he deserves that title, if not even better. Edmund Kagire, he's 36 years old. He's a journalist, he's a social media influencer, he's a writer. He has served in several media houses, including the New Times, Nation Media Group. He currently writes for Kigali Today. Let's go back to your childhood. I want to see if the cancer was there from your childhood.
So my mom died due to breast cancer. Quite a few cases in our family with cancer.
Yeah.
But my cancer, the type of cancer I got, which is liver cancer in 2015, I was diagnosed in 2015, is something that perhaps was escalated by my lifestyle.
When you say lifestyle, what do you mean?
What we eat and what we drink.
Tell us what you used to drink.
I was a normal guy, of course, hanging out with friends, beer or two here and there, and of course eat everything oily stuff that has white wheat, lots of sugar. I was not aware of the condition in order for me to be able to regulate my lifestyle or my. I wasn't a habitual drinker. Okay. I was a normal drinker, I would say. I think I had stepped out. There was a Nyamachoma festival, so I ate quite some meat, mixed it with some oil here and there, a drink or two, and then that night I could not sleep. I had very bad stomachache. I think I took a meal that was also a bit oily at home. It was that Sunday evening, and then Monday morning I couldn't literally walk. The pain was too much. That pain, when you step down, you feel something holding,
like there was,
in your stomach. So there was this Ethiopian doctor who had gotten on to each other because I used to go there often. And he said, I think I will do some more checks because this situation keeps recurring, so there could be an underlying cause. So he said, lie on the bed. I went on the bed. He used the ultrasound to check the situation in my stomach. So the moment he just rubbed it over my liver, around my liver area, he said, no, I'm seeing something unusual. I'm seeing something big. I mean, it's the size of a baby almost, a baby who is forming. So
was your stomach swollen?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't at the time. But of course I was a bit chubby. So I would perhaps, maybe people would think I'm just healthy.
Yeah.
So the doctor said, you haven't had any liver complications before? I said, no. He said, I'm seeing an object. I'm seeing an organ on your liver, a mass. So he sent me to do a CT scan. So I went to a referral hospital here in Kigali. They did for me a CT scan. It wasn't very specific. It was saying there's a tumor somewhere in the liver or intestines, so we are not very sure. So he said, no, go to another clinic somewhere in Kimihurura. There's a clinic called Medhi. He said, I trust those guys. They are going to do for you a very good MRI. I went with my wife this time. The moment I gave him the report, he said, I'm going to give you a transfer to India or Kenya, whatever, but I don't think they can do the type of surgery I want to recommend. What you need right now is a surgery called a resection. They need to take off that mass. If you're in that kind of pain, there are chances that it is cancerous. And you don't need
So at that point, he's not saying it's cancerous?
It's not.
He's saying we first remove the mass.
And the signs in the blood tests, my INR was very high. You need a government hospital to qualify what they are saying. So I went to King Faisal Hospital. I showed the doctor the reports, and they said they have already done the scan, so we don't need to do a scan again. What we can do, we're going to do a biopsy on the tumor. The doctor called me back. Dr. Dr. Mendezo from King Faisal called me.
The results had
He
arrived.
told me the results are here. So he says, "Are you married?" I said, "Yeah, come with your wife." Then I noticed things were a bit serious. So I called my wife, Linda. We went. And he said, "Yes, the tumor, the results are back. There is cancer. Good news, it's at a stage where it is treatable. It was, I think, on second stage, going to third stage." So he said, if you got treatment real quick, it can be treated. If it takes long, you might spread. Maybe it might go to your portal veins, and then it's carried in the blood. The cells are carried in the blood. They end up in other parts of the body. So we went home. I drove home. So we broke the news to the family, and we were stuck. We didn't know what to do. I have an in-law in the US. My sister's husband called me and said, "Edmund, there's something called crowdfunding here. You go to a website called GoFundMe, write your story as a journalist, tell it as it is. Say you have 2 young daughters, tell your story, really, passionately. So I'll share it with my friends here in the US, and we'll contribute, we'll raise the money, and you go for treatment." Oh, I said, fine. So I wrote the story in the bottom of my heart, really. And then when I shared it on GoFundMe, it prompted me to share on my Facebook.
Yep. And so the people at home,
it went really viral. It went really viral. Then even the journalists that had denied the story got it.
Got the story.
They wrote it. Everyone really stood up and supported me. So I was wheeled into the theater on March 4th, 2016, for the big surgery, the resection. And I think it lasted around 10.5 hours. It's a massive surgery. They cut down up to the side. Things turned out well. I started recovering super fast. About 3 weeks they took off the stitches, and things were very intact, and they checked, and the liver was growing and healing from the wound. Of course they cut and they used radiation
to like seal it.
Yes, to seal it completely. So it showed signs it was healing and regenerating. I think in 3 weeks it had regenerated to normal size. I had to do tests every 3 months, and I left India, here in Rwanda, and then would go back after 1 year. So every 3 months I do my tests. Then around March 2017 I went back. Everything was okay.
Wow.
So they said no sign of recurrence.
Wow.
No sign of growth, no sign of anything elsewhere.
You know, constantly reminding us to get checked every now and then. And you insist that cancer is curable if it's diagnosed early.
The doctor told me our bodies give us signs. When I was diagnosed, I realized that I had been getting signs before, like maybe 4 years before. But I was not paying attention to them. I was just focused on living my life and enjoying life. I had my medical insurance in my pocket. My employers used to pay for me medical insurance.
You would not use it.
Get a cough, buy quick reliefs. So at some point I lost hair. When you have a liver condition, one of the signs is hair loss. So when I got hair loss, I was concerned with gaining back my hair and not getting the root cause of my hair loss. So I went to a doctor. The doctor said, "No, your hair will come back. You could be balding or something." But these were patches, so it was not balding. The government was paying, and individuals were paying a lot of money to get outside of Rwanda. Radiotherapy is one of the key treatments of cancer, one of the most effective treatments of cancer. And being able to do it here, being able to do it with the latest machines on the market, is something I can't actually describe in words. This is a massive step. This is a massive development that the government and partners have really put in place, and the fact that people can access treatment using Mutuelle.
Yes, using amazing,
it's unbelievable.
How did your life change after winning this battle?
I would say this is it's a continuous process. You live a day at a time, because it goes back to observing what you eat, you know, making sure everything you do does not impact your life or put you back in that situation, because it changes your life in ways that it's a total overhaul, it's a total turnaround of your life, because the me now and the me before the cancer ordeal was two different people. I'm now more careful with what I do, what I eat, what I drink. I'm very cautious of my lifestyle and other things that can probably lead to. And I'm also like, the way I value life right now is unbelievable, unbelievable. When I look back and realize it's people who did this for me, I can't find enough words to thank them or the country.
Early diagnosis will save you. So whatever pain you're feeling, don't take it lightly. Don't self-medicate. Do not prolong it and do not postpone it. The more you postpone that diagnosis, the worse the situation will become. As usual, we appreciate you for watching Evolve Rwanda. That's our hashtag, Evolve Rwanda, on Evolve TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspirational stories. I'm Jackie. Thank you for watching.